Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea today assured the public that the declaration of a state of national emergency on account of lawless violence is not a prelude to martial law. Secretary Medialdea said it is a measure to quell the violence perpetrated by lawless elements in Mindanao and prevent it from spreading to other parts of the country. He stressed that there is no suspension of the writ of habeas corpus, nor will there be an imposition of curfew throughout the country. He added that warrantless arrests are also not embodied in this proclamation. The proclamation was signed by President Rodrigo Duterte yesterday. Sweden Velado has added details.
The government has officially released a proclamation declaring a state of national emergency on account of lawless violence in Mindanao. Presidential Communications Assistant Secretary Christian Ablan said the proclamation was effective last Monday evening.
10:30 this morning, the Malacanang Records Office released Proclamation number 55, declaring a state of national emergency on account of lawless violence in Mindanao. Whereas Mindanao has had a long and complex history of lawless violence perpetrated by private armies and local warlords, bandits and criminal syndicates, terrorist groups and religious extremists. This proclamation of a state of national emergency on account of lawless violence shall remain in force and effect until lifted and withdrawn by the President.
According to Ablan, under Section 18, Article 7 of the Philippine Constitution, the President may call out the armed forces.
The President, as the Commander-in-Chief of all armed forces of the Philippines, may call out such armed forces whenever it becomes necessary to prevent or suppress lawless violence.
The declaration of a state of national emergency urges the AFP and PNP to prevent lawless violence from happening not only in Mindanao but also in other parts of the Philippines. In recent months, there has been a spate of violent and lawless acts across many parts of Mindanao, including abductions, hostage takings, and murder of innocent civilians, bombing of power transmission facilities, highway robberies and extortions, attacks in military outposts, assassinations of media people, and mass jailbreaks. Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea stated the main reason of the proclamation is terrorism and not incidents related to illegal drug activities. He added there should be no cause for worry and panic because the state of national emergency is not similar to martial law, as the government would not impose a nationwide curfew. Meanwhile, Ablan stressed the government only tightened its campaign to protect the security of the general public. President Duterte signed Proclamation number 55 on Monday afternoon before he left for Laos to attend the ASEAN Summit. For the PTV News, Sweden Velado.
Ako po si Cathy San Gabriel. Subscribe na sa PTV YouTube channel. I-click lang po ang subscribe button.